Hello Virgo, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, Virgo. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Thanks for stopping in here. I appreciate you. Got a couple of oracle decks that we're going to look at today. We are going to look at these oracle decks, and then of course we're going to throw tarot on them to find out what's going on in the week ahead. The week ahead is already June, my friends. We've already almost burned away half the year. How crazy is that? So we do have June. And let's look at what's happening in the first week of June here. It is in the week ahead. Tell me about Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Welcome here, Virgo. Thanks for your click and your view. Let's find out what's going on for you. All right. We've got... truth be told, there is a truth that is coming in this week ahead for you. I didn't say at the beginning what we're going to be talking about is because we just had the new moon in Gemini yesterday. We are going to be talking about what this new cycle looks like. What is changing in your new cycle? And so I feel like there is some sort of a truth that is coming to light here. And it feels like it's a truth that is going to balance everything. It's going to heal some things. It feels like things are changing. It feels like you are being a little more open in the heart space with somebody here, Virgo. Tell me what else I need to know about Virgo. That's why we're using Moonology, because we are talking about this new moon energy. We've got your dreams need a practical plan, and we've got a personal issue reaches resolution. So I feel like somebody was wearing a mask here, Virgo. It feels like they were wearing a mask and they were not necessarily being as open with you as you were with them. I feel like somebody here has learned a lesson, to be honest, because of this little owl that's sitting here looking at me. Card number 14 is Sagittarius energy, because that is temperance. I feel like somebody here wants to drop their mask. They want you to see them for who they are. They want to be more open with you here. And we do have your dreams require a practical plan. So I think it says full moon in Taurus. So I feel like something came to an end between you and the person that I'm speaking with. And it feels, it could be anything. Look, a friend, the family, whatever it is. It feels like something came to an end here. I feel like you do need a practical plan, because I feel like somebody here, like either you're going to see a truth or hear a truth about them, or maybe they tell you the truth about something. But I feel like you've got to treat it practically, which means is you've got to respond and not react. So it feels like your dreams require a practical plan. Maybe you had set a dream in place with this person. I'm just hearing a song. Hang on. Close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me. Oh, it's Million Dreams. I think I don't know who sang it originally. It might be Pink. I think it was from a movie, a musical. It feels like you had at one time you had a very dreamy or a very dreamy feeling, or you had you had a lot of plans that you wished you could put in place with this person, in whatever capacity they were in your life. It feels like it was a very dreamy thing. At one time it was like, you had 1,000 dreams or 1,000,000 dreams about what you two would become together. And I feel like somebody here let you down. You found out they were lying to you. Something's come to light. It feels like something that I feel is something that is going to heal something between the two of you. But it feels like now, instead of having this dreamy energy about them, like looking into the future and having this ride off into the sunset attitude, Virgo, I feel like you are deciding that I'm just going to be a little more practical. I'm going to reassess the situation and be a little bit more practical. It says here, full moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. So it does look like you will come to a decision about what you're going to do with this. We've got your commitment is being tested. So that could be what it is. This could be a relationship that you're in. It could be a romantic relationship. It could also be platonic. It could be a friend who keeps lying to you over and over, or somebody who keeps hiding things from you, and then you find out about those things somewhere along the way. We do have message in a bottle. I feel like somebody is going to try and contact you, Virgo, to talk about some sort of truth. They want to tell you the truth about something. Tell me about Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Virgo, don't forget, if you want to have a private reading, whether it's live or pre-recorded, please look in the pinned comment for any information that you're interested in. You can also email me. My email is always in the description area if you'd like to email me and ask questions about that. Tell me about Virgo, please, for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got the Six of Wands. So I feel like you're glad to hear whatever it is they're going to tell you. It feels like the Six of Wands is success and victory. It feels like somebody here wants victory. They're dropping a mask and showing you who they are truly. Your dreams need a practical plan. And so I was feeling this dreamy energy, right? This dreamy energy, this water energy. It feels like Piscean energy of, I was like planning our whole life. We're going to get married and we're going to have kids. And it's like all of a sudden, when this comes up, it feels like all of a sudden you go into practicality mode. You're like, well, maybe I need to be a little bit more practical since this person is not able to fulfill all of the romantic, dreamy things that I had planned here. Tell me about this personal issue, reaches resolution. Tell me what's reaching resolution for Virgo, please. There's a conversation. So there really is resolution, and I feel like you are going to be very straight up, honest and truthful with the person here. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Cancer, possibly. Could be a Leo, could be a Libra. Feels like or Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, possibly. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Feels like you are dealing with somebody, and it feels like your commitment to your friendship, the commitment to the family, or the commitment to this romantic relationship is really being tested once this truth is told. Something here is coming out into the open here, because really that's what the Six of Wands is. Somebody who's everybody's looking at, somebody who's getting a lot of attention. It feels like this is going to get a lot of attention. Tell me about Virgo, please. We've got the Death card. We've got the King of Wands. And we've got the Six of Pentacles. You know, it does feel like somebody here is telling you that they were giving their attention to another person, but they're going to say, look, I was just breadcrumbing them. I was just talking to them in DMs. I wasn't giving them anything. I've never met them face to face. Do you know what I mean? It feels like somebody here is trying to play it off as no big deal, but it feels like the King of Wands is the passionate one. And with the Six of Pentacles, it's like sprinkle, sprinkle, right? I'm sprinkling it here, I'm sprinkling it there. And then the Death card is here. I feel like this person is trying to come clean. I feel like they feel like you might hear it somewhere else, or they've been feeling guilty about it, but it feels like somebody here is trying to heal something with you. It does feel like they want victory. They want your attention again, and I feel like they want to transform the situation. It does feel like it is somebody here who I feel was, it does feel like whatever they did wasn't good, Virgo, but it doesn't feel like it's detrimental to the relationship. It feels like it's somebody who's like, yeah, I was talking to my ex in text, or I was talking to so-and-so, or I was talking to some person that I met randomly on Instagram. It feels like that they weren't giving a whole lot, but they were doing it for sure. We're going to go back and talk about that. Tell me about the Knight of Cups here. So your dreams need a practical plan. So I feel like somebody's trying to come clean with you. And it feels like you now realize you've got to get out of this dream mode here. You got to get out of this dreamy sort of energy that you're in, and you got to get back into your Virgo energy, where you start looking at things practically. You start reassessing things. Let's look at the analytics and see if this is something I really even want to deal with again. The thing is, Virgo, I feel like you're very attracted to this person. I feel like you've had romantic moments with them. They feel like the person who's going to ride off into the sunset on the white horse kind of energy. We've got the Four of Swords. It feels like the Four of Swords is telling me you're being very practical in the mind, that you need stability. I need to think about this for a moment. I need to pull my energy back. I need stability of the mind. I need to be very practical, honest, truthful, and factual about what's been going on here. We've got the Page of Swords. I don't think I know you well enough. I haven't learned enough about you. Maybe I need to know more about you. I feel like you've hit some sort of wall or a fundamental difference with this person. This person doesn't seem to think that it's not really any big deal, that they have been communicating with people that they don't know in DMs or whatever the situation might be. It might not even be that way. But it feels like maybe they flirted with a friend of yours. You know what I mean? Like maybe this is a friend of yours that flirted with your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Like it feels like something that they're telling the truth about. They're being open with you because they want to heal the situation. So take it as it resonates for you, whatever the situation is. But it feels like the Page of Swords is here saying that you need to learn more about the situation, because I feel like you've come to a fundamental difference. And the fundamental difference is this. My person is off limits. You don't look at that person. You don't talk to that person. You don't flirt with that person. Like it feels like you sort of had a very open relationship with this person. Like you trusted them. You sort of had this dreamy sort of outlook about who they were. And then all of a sudden it comes crashing down to the Page of Swords being the energy of being very back down to earth. It's like we're no longer in dreamland, back down to earth. Page of Wands is in the reverse. And you have to go into this energy of wondering whether you even want them in your life. Like, do you want them in your life? Because the Page of Wands in the reverse is telling me that you don't really talk to them as much now, that you're kind of pulling back your energy, that you're not willing to take any risks. Like maybe I shouldn't take any risks with this person. This is Taurus energy that we're looking at here. This this situation, your dreams require a practical plan. So I feel like you were in this sort of free, dreamy energy with this person until they came up and they told you what they told you. And although they were being honest, I feel like you see them differently now. You see them differently. They're trying to play it off as it's no big deal, but you're like, look, we just hit a fundamental difference. That's not something that I do. And that's not something that I hang out with people who, when they do that either. So I feel like you pull your energy back. You don't really talk to this person. Feels like you need to get to know them better, but I also feel like you're in the Five of Swords. Like you feel like if I talk to them, I'm just going to tear their face off. It feels like I just don't want to speak with them at this time. Tell me why the Queen of Swords is here. A personal issue reaches resolution. It feels like the Queen of Swords being here is dealing with it. Very honest and truthful, head over heart. What's this? You've gone from being heart over head to head over heart. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. We've got the Emperor. And we've got the Fool. So things have changed. I really feel like things have changed. Temperance is here. Temperance is here. I feel like things have really changed the way you see this person here, Virgo. It does feel like you go into this Emperor mode. And what I mean by that is you go into this place where you are... your walls are up, that you are in this place where I feel like your confidence is in your strategy. So I feel like you are acting strategically towards the situation in order to bring resolution. I feel like it's a new day where the Fool is here. I feel like you're willing to open the door and go through this new chapter with them, but I feel like you're keeping one eye on them at all times. I don't feel like you trust them anymore. So I don't know what the situation is here, but I feel like you've lost trust with them and you're willing to let them build that trust with you again. But I feel like to you, it sort of is resolved because you're dealing with it as the Emperor would, which is, I got my eye on you. You do one other thing that's wrong and we're done. It feels like the Nine of Pentacles feels like it's a unilateral decision. You're not asking anyone else around you. You're not asking this person for their permission. You're just letting them know, look, we're in a new day now. I don't really trust you. You've got to earn your trust back. So I feel like you're speaking with them like the Queen of Swords would. And the Queen of Swords would just be honest. Look, you let me down. Thanks for sharing this information with me, but you let me down and now I got one eye on you. And I think that kind of changes the friendship, changes how I deal with you and my family, or it changes deal with you in my relationship. So this could be somebody that you're in a relationship with, right? So this person is reaching out with you because, and I feel like it's a commitment to the friendship, to the family, to the person that you're dating, that is being tested here. All right. So I've been extending all the readings. I will extend this one as well. If you're interested in watching the extension, all of my extensions are in my membership area. If you'd like to go to the membership area, please look at the pinned comment at the top of all of the comments. The last link is the one that is the one to join the membership area. We're doing other things over there as well, not just the extensions. There's other information over there as well. There's a tarot course. We've got a few other things going on in there. All right. Tell me what we're going to be talking about in the extension, please. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. We've got the 10 of Cups. And we've got the Ace of Cups. So this is what I was talking about. It feels like you don't really trust this person. You're going to give them a chance to work on the 10 of Cups. You're going to give them the chance to work on making things right again. Opening your heart space. You're going to give them a chance to apologize, to show how much they love you, to show you their affection, their kindness, their compassion. You're going to allow them to do that, but I feel like this is somebody who's going to have to build their way back into your life, because it feels like something that somebody shouldn't have done. And although they don't think it's a big deal, I think that you think it's a big deal. Yeah, I think we're putting all the hard work into the 10 of Cups. You're going to allow them to do that, I think. And if we can have this new beginning for this relationship or this friendship or whatever the ship is that you're on, I feel like you're going to give them a chance possibly, but we're going to go into the extended and we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about whether they're going to get another chance or not. It feels like we should talk about, because some of you are going to end it right here. Some of you are like, you know what, if somebody here requires a lot of attention, and they did it for attention, understand, right, Virgo? They did it for attention because either they didn't feel like they were getting enough attention, they felt like maybe they were getting a little bit of attention from you, and so I feel like they're trying to come clean because they want to keep you in their life, whether it's romantic or platonic. We're going to talk about that, whether it's romantic or platonic. First of all, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about what they did, because it feels like it could be something that they don't think is a big deal, right? We will also talk about this new beginning and how you're going to treat this person going forward in the new cycle, and what you expect them to do to work hard to get back to the 10 of Cups with you, to feel like family, or to get back into your life as a romantic interest. But I feel like there's somebody here who, card number 15 is the Devil. It feels like this is somebody who's calling you because they know they did something wrong. We'll talk about this, find out who it is. If you'd like to come into the extension, please look in the pinned comment. That last link in the pinned comment says go here to join the membership. You can do that if you like, and if you are, I will see you there, and if not, this is where we part. That's cool, because I'll see you soon. Love you guys. Thank you so much for coming here, Virgo, and watching. I appreciate you. I'll be back, because I'm always back. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.